¿Qué pasa, chavales? Bienvenidos al canal. Bueno, seguimos aquí en Gridfall. Y el que fue observador el vídeo anterior se daría cuenta de que ganamos reputación con la Guardia de la Moneda. Ganamos 3, si no me equivoco. Y nos ponía que ahora era amistosa la relación. Mira, congregación de los mercaderes. Amistosa, bueno, esta es la nuestra, obviamente tiene que ser amistosa. Y con la facción de la Guardia de la Moneda ahora tenemos una relación amistosa. En este vídeo vamos a mirar antes de nada las misiones, la batalla roja, vale, esta es la de ir a la aldea de la chica esta. Y de misiones secundarias tenemos estas que son de exploración. Esta, reúnete con Uyan, que también es en la aldea, por ahí fuera. Y tenemos los de los desafíos de la arena. Y tenemos esta de Kurt, que es la que me interesa. Vamos a ir a hablar con Kurt. Y le vamos a decir que vamos a echarle un cable con su colega. Venga.
Greenblood, tell me, do you remember that young recruit I spoke to you about? I would still like to present him to you. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
Sí.
But of course, let's go.
Reiner must be with the other recruits in the barracks.
I had thought you a lone wolf with only our good friend in your path. But I was mistaken.
I am full of surprises, pretty she-wolf.
Confirmar equipo, no, ya está. No sé por qué me ha salido eso exactamente. Vale, entonces Kurt tenía un recluta que quería promocionar para que fuera escolta de nuestro primo. Entonces vamos a hablar con él.
Your Excellency.
Captain?
Soldiers,
May we be of service?
Vale. Pedirles que se identifiquen, lo primero, ¿no?
Rank and assignment, soldiers. Recruit, first class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
the Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
Asignación.
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Venga, vamos
I'm looking for the
al
soldier,
meollo.
Reiner. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
No, ya nos habéis dicho suficiente.
That will be all.
Y
That
gracias
is,
por
soldiers.
tanto. Alright, pues vamos a ir a donde el quartermaster, que supongo que estará en el puerto. Aparta humano. Va a tirar de mapa. Fuck, pues no, pues está dentro. A ver. Quartermaster. ¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Bueno, yo voy a entrar para aquí para adentro. Ah, mira, que sí está aquí.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Reiner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Reiner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Oh no.
Informed about what?
He is dead.
Oh.
He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No.
No, thank you.
Vale, pues qué putada. Vamos a ir a la morgue, que indica que está por aquí dentro bajando unas escaleras. Uy, aquí no. A ver, mapita. Por aquí. Mapita. Vale, debería haber una puerta aquí a la derecha. Amigo.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
Claro. Vamos a preguntarle sobre su papel antes de ir al grano.
Whatever is a doctor of the Bridger Lines doing in the barracks of the New Serene Coin Guard?
I was posted here from the University of Al-Sad, as per their agreement with the Guard.
Agreement? What sort of agreement?
The Guard requested dedicated doctors for the care of their troops. The University accepted under 2 conditions: that the doctors practice only in the territories of the Bridge or her allies, and that we have the privilege of examining all of their corpses, in the interest of anatomical study. These requests were made official thanks to the Agreement Charter, and I must say we have been able to increase our knowledge of anatomy immensely. Anything else?
Vale, yo ya me estoy haciendo mi esquema mental. A este tío lo han matado para estudiarlo anatómicamente. Esa es mi conjetura principal.
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Reiner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
A ver, pregúntale qué día llegó. Más detalles. Vale, ¿qué día llegó?
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
Detalles sobre las
Can you
circunstancias de
tell
la
me
muerte.
anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Reiner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Vamos a ver el cuerpo, venga.
Might we take a look at the body?
No.
¿Cómo que no?
I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain. I cannot allow that.
Intuición. Ah, no, insistir, 50%. Pum.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir Fredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I am sorry, Your
¿Acaso?
Excellency, but within these walls,
Pues amenazo.
I am the only master. These bodies are often vectors of infection and extremely contagious. So, for your own security, I find myself obliged to refuse.
A ver, si lo amenazamos podemos perder puntos con la alianza del puente. No nos queda otra.
To be quite frank, we're leaving you no choice. I doubt that you'll be able to stop my friend from doing what he wants, and today he's driven by sadness. And when he's of sad sorts, the slightest frustration can turn that melancholy into a rage. And alas for you, he's quite violent when he's in a rage.
You wouldn't dare! I've been appointed by the Elder of the University of...
Quite violent.
Very well. Do as you see necessary. Beasts. It's the body in the middle.
Ay,
Examine him if you
reputación menos
must.
1, fuck.
But please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Cada vez estamos peor con la alianza del puente, ¿eh? Pues todo sea por nuestro querido amigo Kurt. Venga, vamos. Tampoco está tan mal. Ciencia nivel 2. ¿De qué?
This one is just a boy.
Ah, tengo ciencia nivel 2 por algún motivo.
His
Vale.
face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's
sí?
my Reiner. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
Vale, recoger. Resultados preliminares de la autopsia. El sujeto es un varón joven, menor de 20. Presenta varios hematomas por toda la superficie del cuerpo, algunos más recientes que otros. Los huesos de los antebrazos están rotos, las manos con lesiones, varias costillas rotas. El cráneo está hundido, probablemente sea la causa de la muerte. Nos ha mentido el hijo puta este. Pues Kurt se pone muy violento, amigo. Te la estás jugando a nivel Dios, Me la suda la alianza del puente. Quiero respuestas.
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
Mostrarle sus propias notas. ¡Boom!
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
Two men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they sporting?
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the cause of death. I have no intention of suffering the same fate.
Have no fear, Doctor. We will make no mention of your name.
Andevars tire. That means, may the earth welcome him. I am sorry for you, Kurt.
Thank you, Siora.
Yeah. Súbeme la reputación, aunque sea, ¿no?
Can I help you with something?
¿No?
That is all. Thank you.
Vale. Pues que te den. Ahí te quedas. Y pienso decir tu nombre. A ver, ¿dónde están las escaleras? Aquí. Vale, vamos a hablar con alguien. No sé con quién. Con este pavo.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
El senescal.
We have a situation, Manfred. Reiner didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Reiner assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, tío, eres un manta, o sea...
No, thank you.
Es el
I need to
senescal.
get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Reiner was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
Ese es el senescal, ¿no? Que entiendo yo que es, bueno, pues como el jefe del cuartel o lo que sea. No tiene ni puta idea de lo que pasa, tío. O sea, corrupción, le matan a los chavales. Bastante paquete, tío. Por lo menos nos ha subido la reputación con esa chusma, así que bueno. Vale, vamos a ir por aquí. Y diréis, ¿por qué por aquí? Porque no sé ni a dónde voy. A ver. Mira, pues aquí es. ¡Pum! Ah, esta es la taberna. Vale. Vamos a preguntar a esta chusmilla de aquí.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my lord.
Desarday, legate of the congregation on Tier
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Ah, yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
Vale, el regimiento 11.
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Reiner?
Reiner? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
¿En serio, tío? Vale, pues vamos a hablar con más chusma. Con este chusma vamos a hablar. Aparta, humano.
Your Excellency, it is an honor.
¿Te quitas? No, no te vas a quitar.
Excellency.
I saw you in the palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Your Excellency has a good eye and memory. I am one of the officers, in charge of the protection of your cousin's councillors. How can I help you?
You said you were responsible for the protection of my cousin's councillors.
That's right, Your Excellency. It's my assignment. When I'm not on leave, that is.
And what sort of work do you carry out exactly?
Essentially to assure that every one of those prestigious persons is accompanied by a guard. But I also have to follow and verify their personnel. Valets, chambermaids, secretaries.
And is everything in order? One of our councillors is an old professor of mine. You know how it is.
All is as should be expected, Excellency. Lord de Castiglione is in good hands, rest assured. Anything else?
Sí.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit, a certain Reiner.
I've never heard the name before. He's not one of my men.
I know. But you might at least have heard someone mention him in passing.
Did he die at the palace?
No, we have no idea where it happened, only where the body was found. So?
I'm sorry. That doesn't ring any bells. None at all.
Dejar que hable Kurt. Sí.
I recruited the lad myself, Lieutenant. And just a while ago, I saw his body broken and bruised in the morgue. Someone has been trying to cover this up, to lead us down false trails at every turn. But Reiner deserves justice. I know you have to understand that.
I hear you. The murder of one of our own should not go unpunished. But alas, I don't know how I can help you. This is the first I've heard about it.
Sí, pues espero que no mientas, porque te paso por la espada. A ver. Vamos a hablar con este pavo. Oficial.
Good day, Lieutenant.
My lord, you are one of the governor's confidants, are you not?
Indeed. Desarday, the governor's legate.
My sincere pardon, Excellency. I didn't want to show any disrespect. Captain?
Lieutenant!
How can I help you?
To which company do you belong?
The 8th. We're responsible for city security.
Some of the men of this company are under my orders, charged to protect the palace.
I'm personally in charge of the port and the surrounding streets. When I'm not on leave, that is.
Are you also in charge of criminal matters? Investigations?
No, Excellency. But an officer of my company is in charge. Anything else?
We seek information concerning a young recruit, a certain Reiner.
Reiner? Sorry, name isn't familiar to me. He must be with another company.
Nadie lo conoce ahora. Vamos a dejar que hable Kurt.
Are you sure about that? This is an important matter.
I'm certain, Captain. Was he family to you?
I recruited him. You know what that's like. The boy was killed and then tossed in the bay. I want the head of whoever's responsible.
I did hear talk of a young lad found in the port waters. That's my sector. But I was told that it was an accident, and I had no reason to doubt it. Are you sure the lad was murdered?
Absolutely certain. Beaten to death, to be precise.
That's horrible. But I don't know anything about it.
Too bad. Thank you, all the same. Goodbye, Lieutenant.
Vale, ahora resulta que necesitamos una botella de brandy. A ver si no está este.
What can I pour for you?
Pregunta sobre voy a la isla, su negocio, lo que pasa en el sótano. Tenemos la llave del sótano, ¿eh?
I heard there are some interesting activities down in the basement.
Really? Well, that'd be news to me.
It was a friend of mine who told me about it. A friend who loves his cards.
If you're also a player, then yes, it might be something you'd appreciate. You'll even find pleasant company as well, if you're feeling alone and have some coin to part with. Anything else?
Vale, bueno, ya que estamos, le vamos a sacar toda la info.
Have you been on New Serene for quite some time then?
You could say that. I was on the first boat over, same time as Lady Morange herself. When we set foot on the docks, there was nothing here but a fort made of wood. I was a soldier back in the day, but it turned out we needed more craftsmen than men of the sword. So I went to work building the place. And then I took my chances running this here establishment. Anything else?
Bueno, una bonita historia. Se ha hecho a sí mismo. Bien.
How is business faring?
Well, extremely well, in fact. Place is always packed. Nothing like the taverns on the continent completely empty since the Malachor hit us. Of course, seeing as it's mostly sailors and soldiers in here, there's a bad fight now and again. We get some pretty rough brawls. But at least it's not like we're living in some cemetery. Anything else?
Vale, ahora que ya le hemos sacado info y nos hemos ganado su confianza, ¡pum!
I'm looking for information concerning a young recruit going by the name of Reiner.
Sorry, there's nothing but soldiers here, with a few sailors. Well, one recruit or another, it's half a dozen of one, 6 of the other to me. You should just try talking to them yourself. You got yourself quite a selection.
Vale, vamos a por la botella de brandy.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful, she's got a strong bite.
Le vamos a llevar el mejor brandy de la posada, o sea que ya puede hablar.
At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Here, you seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Reiner?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths.
Como se le ha soltado la
He was
lengua,
the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Reiner, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Interroga al teniente del 6º regimiento, teniente del 8º, del 11º... Vale, todo eso hemos fracasado, porque bueno, es un poco que no nos haría falta, porque ahora sabemos que es el del 11º regimiento. Así que vamos a ir a hablar con él. Este vídeo seguramente quedará un poco más largo, pero tampoco quiero dejarlo aquí a medias de toda esta investigación, así que vamos a ir a hablar con el teniente. Apretad, por favor. Venga, vamos hasta allá. A ver. ¿Dónde estás, amigo? ¿Aquí dentro? Venga.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Sí, igual te mueres.
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Reiner.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Reiner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
Joder, Kurt.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. But you have no idea what's been going on here. If word got round that I've been talking, come back after sundown, when there's fewer folk.
Very well. We'll be back.
Anything else?
¿Volver a preguntar? No, vamos a esperar a que se haga de noche.
Farewell.
That man was shaking and looking over his shoulder, as if he thought a predator had caught his scent.
Correcto.
Whatever could terrify your warriors to jitter so?
I don't know yet. But I will find out, Siora.
Vale, yo creo que va a ser el mismo tío, el de la moneda de plata. El que amenazaba a los mercaderes. Yo creo que van por ahí los tiros, ¿eh? Así que vamos a esperar, ¿eh? ¿Hasta cuándo? A que anochezca, para hablar de forma discreta con el teniente. Así que vamos a esperar a que se haga de noche y vamos a hablar con él. Pero ahora sí que sí lo vamos a dejar para el siguiente vídeo. Esperaré a que se haga de noche para empezar a grabar el siguiente. Así que nada, espero que os haya gustado mucho el vídeo y nos vemos en el siguiente. Un saludo.